I'm Sarah Hewen, joined by BPH Energy's Managing Director, David Breeze. David, the ACCC has warned we will see a severe gas shortage in Australia's southeastern states as soon as 2027, which is a year earlier than previously forecast. What are the facts on what this will mean for the country's energy market, and how did we get here?
So, there's been inadequate supply brought to the market over the last 10 years. That's to answer the last question. And the ACCC has now said we urgently need new sources of supply. They've done that in the context where they've now recognised that it's not possible to bring gas over from the Northern Territory. In fact, the Northern Territory is now short gas and may need gas through the pipeline out of Queensland. That is exacerbated, of course, by the downturn in production out of the Bass Strait, and that downturn in production is of the order of 50%. So the ACCC is now saying we urgently need those new supplies, and we need to do so within that short period of time. When you look at what AEMO has said, and in particular the AEMO notice of shortfall of supply out of the Iona storage facility in Victoria, then in fact we may face a shortfall even within the next few weeks.
Is the best remedy to this problem bringing new gas projects into production, and how do we go about that?
Absolutely it is, and we go about it by having the government free up, exactly as the ACCC has suggested, approve new projects, remove the constraints that enable those projects to be brought into production, and to bring in gas from basins, including the Sydney Basin, where of course the PEP 11 project is, and to do so at the earliest possible opportunity. In the absence of new sources of production, and in the absence of LNG being imported into the east coast of Australia, then both the manufacturing and the domestic market, that is homes for cooking and for heating, are going to be short gas in the very near future, and certainly, as the ACCC has said, by 2027. So we have a significant energy crisis and we need solutions to it now. If I can just move to LNG. LNG, in fact, the ACCC now recognises that whilst it may be a solution, it will drive up the price of gas into those three areas, if you will, and that includes gas-powered production, that is gas-fired back up to renewables, manufacturing, and that includes food, fertilisers and chemicals, and of course the domestic market for houses. And there's 5 million homes across Australia that rely on gas as a key source for their domestic uses.
David, we previously had you on our show in January to discuss Australia's energy market at that time. Do you think much has changed in the past 6 months, especially off the back of a new federal budget?
Yes, it has, in fact, and that's part of this whole problem. It's not just supply, but it's also price. And in 2022, it was recognised that the gas price increase at the time was having a significant impact on inflation, and that continues, and it's now exacerbated in this current marketplace. So in fact, gas and energy costs are part of the inflationary issues that the Reserve Bank is having to deal with at the moment. And unfortunately for Australia and the east coast of Australia, there's now a forecast 20% increase in energy cost coming to us in the near future. So we absolutely have to fix these energy markets, and we absolutely have to bring on more gas into the marketplace. And AEMO has recognised that we need around 13 to 15 gigawatts of gas-fired power as the backup to renewables.
The energy watchdog says more developments, including LNG import plants and pipeline upgrades, are needed to address gas supply shortfalls.
And of course the federal government has also recognised that gas is a key part of the energy transition and the production of new metal types that are a part of this energy transition.
What do you think the country's energy market will look like over the next few years as we head towards 2027?
It will look very significantly different to that which it is now. It must do so because we must bring on those new sources of gas. Renewables will be increased, but the renewables are not coming into the marketplace in the speed or in the volumes that are needed in order to make this energy transition really work optimally for consumers and manufacturers.
Wonderful. Thanks for your expertise, David.
Thank you.